Dubai's most exclusive residential community, Emirates Hills.
Right, the place that always gets called the Beverly Hills of Dubai.
Right.
And we need to figure out if that nickname is just, good marketing or if it actually defines the whole
Oh,
atmosphere.
it defines it. It really is the standard bearer for opulence. It's an ultra-luxury, gated villa community. And to understand it, you have to know it was launched by Emaar back in the early 2000s.
As part of that huge Emirates Living master development, right?
Exactly. So it wasn't a standalone thing. It was always meant to be the absolute crown jewel of this massive plan to create these high-end suburbs away from the crowded coastline.
So for you, listening, our goal here is to get you fluent, fast, in what makes this address so elite. We'll be looking at the space, the legal side of things, and the economics that make it so rare.
Let's start there with the exclusivity and the sheer scale of it all.
Yeah, why did it become this magnet for the global elite? It can't just be about having expensive marble floors.
No, it's the resort-style environment, but it's also about scarcity. The sources all confirm that nickname is earned. It's from the incredible opulence of the villas and the kind of people it attracts.
High-profile residents.
Right. It's built to impress, but maybe more importantly, it's built to isolate.
Okay, isolation's one thing, but this is Dubai. You still need to get around. Where does this bubble of luxury actually sit on the map?
It's very strategically placed. It's in the western part of the city, kind of nestled in with those other Emirates living communities like the Meadows and the Springs.
And crucially, it has quick access to Sheikh Zayed Road, I assume.
Almost immediate access. That road is the artery of the city.
So if you're a captain of industry, you're not spending your life in traffic. What are we talking commute-wise?
Well, despite feeling so secluded, the connectivity is fantastic. You're maybe 10 or 15 minutes from Dubai Marina or the Palm Jumeirah.
Yeah, I'm downtown.
Getting to downtown Dubai or the airport is, a pretty manageable 25 to 30 minutes. You get all the privacy without the logistical pain.
Okay, let's talk numbers. This is where it gets interesting. In a city where you can always build higher, Emirates Hills sticks to this almost ridiculously low density.
That's the key. That is the single biggest factor in its scarcity. The entire community has only about 600 villas.
600, that's it.
That's it. In a city of nonstop development, you cap the entire ultra-prime offering at 600 units. That guarantees that demand and prestige, and of course the price, will stay astronomically high. It's a market built on rarity.
A controlled supply. That makes immediate sense.
Right.
So the next question is, what kind of space do those 600 homes actually get? This leads us to the architecture, right?
Right. And this is where it breaks completely from what you might expect. In a lot of big plan developments, you get what people call cookie-cutter houses. They all look the same to make construction faster and more efficient.
But Emirates Hills is the total opposite of that.
Absolutely. It's famous for its custom-built mansions. The sources are clear. The developer sold the plots of land, and then the buyers, often with these world-famous architects, had a huge amount of freedom.
Which means the streets don't look uniform. It's more like a showcase of different architectural styles.
Exactly. You'll see Mediterranean, Georgian, Spanish colonial, even some Art Nouveau influences. The diversity is the selling point. It screams bespoke luxury. No two homes are quite the same.
And the land itself is the real status symbol. How big are we talking for these plots?
They are just enormous by any standard, really, but especially for Dubai. You're looking at plots that typically range from 12,000 square feet on the low end.
Which is already massive.
Right, all the way up to an incredible 45,000 square feet. This is land designed for, a legacy.
25,000 square feet, that's not a house, that's a private compound.
It has to be. The clientele expects room for everything. Huge gardens, infinity pools, garages for a car collection, separate guest houses, staff quarters. It's all about horizontal dominance.
And that horizontal focus is deliberate. I remember reading about the height restrictions.
That's a key rule in the community. To keep that sprawling, low-density feel, homes are limited to 2 stories, very rarely 3. And critically, there are absolutely no high-rise apartments allowed.
So no one can build a tower that looks down into your garden.
Exactly. It protects the privacy and ensures the views are always horizontal, out over the green fairways, not vertical into someone else's window. It's prestige over density every time.
That's fascinating. Okay, let's pivot to the full lifestyle. What fills these huge spaces and what ties the whole community together?
Well, the centerpiece is, you can't miss it. The entire place is literally built around the Montgomery Golf Club.
An 18-hole championship course.
And it's not like it's a neighborhood with a golf course nearby. The course is the main landscape feature. It dictates the entire layout.
That must be where all the green space comes from. You mentioned about a third of the community is greenery and water.
That's it. The golf course requires that green expanse, but it creates the atmosphere for everyone. All
Uh-huh.
those lakes and canals, that one-third commitment to green space, it's what makes it feel like a genuine oasis in the middle of the desert.
So if the whole place has this resort vibe, what's the baseline expectation for the homes themselves? We're talking way beyond nice kitchens here.
Oh, way beyond. You've got the private pools and huge gardens, obviously,
Mm.
but the sources confirm these houses are designed for total self-sufficiency. So you expect full staff quarters, often with separate entrances. You
Backwards.
expect dedicated home gyms, spa areas with a private sauna or a hammam, and fully integrated smart home systems that control everything.
So the house is basically a private five-star hotel for the family.
Yeah.
But even with all that, you still need shared amenities.
You do, and they're there. You've got clubhouses, tennis and paddle courts, community pools, and these beautiful landscaped paths for jogging or cycling. The infrastructure is there. It's just very discreet.
And wrapped around all this is the security.
The whole atmosphere is built on it. It's peaceful, it's private, and that's only possible because of the restricted gated access and the 247 security and maintenance. Security isn't a perk here, it's the absolute foundation.
Which brings us to the people. Who are these, 600 or so families who actually get to live here?
The resident profile is, well, exactly who you'd imagine at this price point. High net worth individuals, top business leaders, international diplomats, celebrities. Sometimes you'll find an entire embassy has its residence there.
What's interesting is, in a city with so many luxury options, why pick a sprawling villa here over, say, a $50 million penthouse on the Palm?
I think it often comes down to legacy, to family life. The villa gives you space, privacy, and most importantly, you own the land. And that connects to the single most important legal detail about this place.
The freehold status.
The freehold status. This is so important for you, the listener, to understand. It's the legal cornerstone of why it's so popular with expats. Freehold means that if you buy a property there, even as a non-UAE national, you own the land and the building.